Hello, Jason. Good morning.
Hello. Mm,
Okay, how are you today?
I'm very good.
Okay, that's great. So, Jason, this is the continuation of our class and last class for this week.
Mhm.
So, last meeting we talked about something. Okay, so do you still remember the topic that we had?
The chore?
Oh,
No,
no, it's not.
the no, mm,
It is something that you uses in school.
ah, phone?
Okay, so we talk about school uniforms.
Ah,
Okay, because here on your book, um they there are some arguments, okay, about school uniforms. So on other, school uniforms are good, okay, because they don't need to choose their clothes, and also students can get dressed more quickly.
mm,
And on the other hand, school uniforms are not good to some people, okay, because for them it's too expensive, and it is so unfair to other students who cannot buy their own uniform,
mm,
okay, because they cannot afford to buy one.
mm,
So here we will be having some debate, okay,
mm, mm.
and last meeting we already start our debate, but we will be having this one again to make some things clear, okay.
Okay.
So how about you? To start this debate, which one or which argument will you going to choose?
Mm, student don't need uniform
Okay, so students don't need uniform, so wait for a moment. Pardon me.
mm,
Hey.
like mm,
Okay, so students
students
don't need uniform. So why student don't need uniform?
because it is too expensive to buy
To buy.
and yeah and uh, and mm,
Okay, so your first one or your first sentence is that students don't need uniform because
yeah
it is too expensive to buy. So that is
yeah
your main idea or your main topic. So can you
I
please, yeah, so can you please
yeah
try to give some supporting arguments on that topic?
yeah
Okay, so what is the next one?
um
Give supporting arguments to the
yeah
topic that you gave.
yeah mm, mm, um
Or by
some
giving,
uh
okay,
sometimes some uniform is hard and not very good for students school life.
okay, thank you for that one. So you said that students don't need uniform because it's too expensive to buy.
Mm,
Sometimes some uniform is hot and not good for student school life. Okay, you have the point. Okay, but on the first sentence that you have, it is something expensive. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, let me share my screen to you. This one. Wait for one. So here, hey, can you see it? So students don't need the uniform because it's too expensive to buy. Okay,
Mhm.
so this one is your main idea. Okay, uniform are too expensive to buy. So that one is the main topic that you need to support, So as what
Mhm.
I said earlier, you need to give some example to that topic. Okay, for example, is no, not that one. Oh, I cannot use the here. So to support the main topic here, to buy, okay, because uniform is too expensive to buy. Also, you can also said that or mention some family, okay, because some family cannot afford to buy their children or their child some uniform.
Okay.
Okay, so students don't need uniform because it's too expensive to buy, and not everyone can afford have one. Okay,
Okay.
so that is what I meant earlier. You need to support the topic that you mentioned on this one. You need to support or you need to give some supporting ideas by giving an example. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, but you also have a good one here because you also mentioned that sometimes some uniform is hot and not good for students' school life. Okay?
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. So you have some argument now on why students should not have school uniforms. Okay, so do you want to add more?
Um. Um. Yes. I just. Mm. The,
Okay,
yeah.
but let's try to read more about the topic. Okay, so you will going to focus on that argument. Okay,
Okay.
and on this paragraph, they also add, okay, this is what I said earlier. Some families cannot pay this much money for clothes or for uniforms. Okay, because there are some uniforms that are expensive, as what you said earlier. And in addition, students should have a freedom to choose what they want to wear. Okay? Uniforms are type of censorship because
Mhm.
students cannot wear the clothes they want. So censorship is like your voice because censorship is like the thing that you want to express by being free or by being free on what you want to do with your life, is that is
Mhm.
censorship. Also, students should be allowed to express themselves with their clothing. This will help them to show their identity because nowadays, when it comes to identity, okay, we have a lot of identity. We have male, female, we have someone that is included to the LGBTQ. It includes the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and something. Are you aware
Yeah.
of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is something about censorship. because those people like the group or those people that is included to LGBT can show their identity by wearing the clothes that they want to wear. Okay,
Okay.
so now you have the idea or you have some additional information here. So let's try to have the argument again here. So we already have some idea now. So can you please try to add more here?
Okay. Other clothes can show the student identity.
Okay, what is it again? Other.
Other clothes
Okay, well,
can show the student's identity.
okay, so some type, okay, some type of clothing can show students identity. Okay, very good. So identity is like the LGBTQ as what I said earlier. Okay,
Mm.
it can also show clothing can also show your feelings. Okay, because the clothes have a lot of colors. For example, if you wear rainbow, it means that you are happy, or when you wear black, it is something that is gloomy or sad. Okay,
Mm.
it can also show student identity and feelings. Okay,
Okay.
okay, so we are all done here. So do you have any question?
I don't have it.
Okay, so a little reminder here, Jason.
Mhm.
You should have a supporting argument on the topic that you want to argue. Okay,
Okay.
you need to have supporting argument by giving an example. Okay, also by giving your own opinion or your own experience to that argument. Okay, because if you were going to have a debate or an argument to someone, you need to justify the argument that you want to have. Okay, you need to just justify it. You need to argue with it if you were going to have this one. Okay,
Okay. Mhm.
okay, don't just give some topic and topic and topic. You also need to give example and some arguments or supporting ideas about it. Now,
Okay.
let's try to have your book again. So here is the next one. So this is an example of how to build an argument. Okay, so when you debate, you need to build clear arguments like your topic
Mhm.
sentence.
Yeah.
First, you must choose good supporting arguments, your main argument, then you must make supporting example
Mhm.
for each argument, and finally, you need to explain why your opponent's argument are wrong. Okay, because here on debate, you are arguing to someone,
Mhm.
okay? And someone or your opponent has different topic. That's why you need to support or you need to support your argument by giving those things. Okay? Because
Mm.
if you are on a debate, you need to win. You need to win your argument.
Mhm.
And that is called counter argument.
Okay.
Okay? So now let's try this one. Okay. So you will going to be or you need to argue your topic. Okay? Why students shouldn't have uniform or shouldn't wear uniform at school. And my argument is students should wear uniform. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, that is your main argument. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's start the debate. Okay, we will be having a debate. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, okay, me first. So, students should wear uniform at school. Why? Okay, let's try to Okay. So students should wear uniforms at school because it is something that helps student not to be late at school.
Okay.
Yeah, about you, what is your argument about that?
Like say my argument.
We will go into exchange argument because here you need to explain why my argument are wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try it again. You need to argue with me, okay? You need to
Okay.
argue with me why my argument are wrong. Okay, let's start again. Okay, students should wear uniform at school because it is something that can help students not to be late when they are going to school.
Okay. But wearing uniform can be uncomfortable because of uncomfortable than other clothes.
Yes, sometimes it's uncomfortable, but it depends on the weather. Because I know that there are some school that have winter uniform, summer uniform, and so on.
There's every weather's uniform, but we have to buy all of the expensive uniform.
Yes, you need to buy expensive one because it is needed, but it is just at first. Okay, it will just going to be expensive at first. But if you buy it or if you already bought it, it's not that expensive anymore because you will going to use it. It can help you with the weather or something.
When you buy not a uniform, just like other clothes, you will wear for more than like in school life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the point. That is an example of a counter argument because you are making or you are doing an argument on my topic which are wrong for you. Okay? Because you need to support your argument. That is a counter argument. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And do you understand this one now?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. So let's try to have now. Oh, what? Why I did this? Okay. So now let's try to have the last one. So I will just going to show you this one. So this one is an example of supporting arguments. Okay. So supporting
Okay.
arguments for starter is like this one and why they are disagree about wearing uniform. Okay. So let's try to have now the next one. So here is unit 3. So this one is all about animal in zoos. So how about you, Jason? Do you like going to zoos?
Yes.
Oh, so why do you like going to zoo?
Because I can see many animals that I can see in in my house or environment.
I agree, very good. Because there are some animals that you can only see at zoos, okay?
Yeah.
Because they usually keep some wild animals, okay?
Yeah.
But let's try to introduce the topic here. So people have kept, excuse me, animals for thousands of years. Scientists found that ancient Egyptian kept wild animals for over 5,500 years ago. Kings in England and France kept animals like elephants and lions. In 1847, London Zoo opened to public. Today, zoos are common around the world. Okay, because it is like a tourist attraction. Okay, it became a tourist attraction because there are a lot of animal that we can only see on those parks or zoos. But let's try to have this one, the learning topic. So the
Okay.
topic that we will be having are zoos helpful for animals. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so zoos give animals place to live. The animals
Mm-hmm.
get good treatment. However, some people think zoos are bad for animal. Do zoos help animal? So let's try to have this paragraph first. Can you read this one?
Okay. First, zoos help animals. Many animals are endangered. People are destroying their homes. They are also hunted in hunted. In zoos, animals can be healthy. They get regular meals and medicine. This let them survive longer. Second, people can learn about animals at zoos. Zoo. It is easier to help them when we know about them. Scientists can study animals closely. Visitors can see animals from all over the world. They can see how the animals look, sound, and move. So zoos can be a great place to learn about animals and help them.
Okay, very good. So zoos are helpful according to this paragraph because first of all, zoo are the one who help and save animals because many animals are endangered because people are destroying their homes. They also being hunted by other people. Okay? So in zoos, animal can be healthy. They get regular meals and medicine, and they let them survive, or it makes them to survive a little bit longer. Second, people learn about animals at zoo because it is easier to help them when we know about them. Because
Yeah.
if they are in the wild, we will be having a hard time studying them. Scientists can study animals closely, and visitors can see animals from all over the world. They can see how animals look, sound, and move. And this one is an example why zoo can be a great place to learn about animals and help them. So let's try to know why zoo are harmful. Can you read the last paragraph?
To start zoos are business. They mainly care about money, so they will only keep animals that are interesting to visitors. The lives of the animals are less important. For instance, zoos have animal shows such as dolphin performance. These shows sell lots of tickets, and the zoos make a lot of a lot of money. But these shows are only enjoyable for people, not the animals. Additionally, keeping animals in zoos is wrong. Animals have the right to live with their families in their nature environment in zoos. They often live in small cages with animals they do not know. People should let the animal be free in nature.
Okay, thank you. So on the other hand, even though the zoo help and save animals from other people or from being endangered, zoos are still a business. Okay,
Mm,
it is still a business because before you enter the zoo, you need to pay for an entrance. Okay, because it is something that has cost. So they will only keep animals for that is interesting to visitor. And the life of animals are less important to them. Because according to this one, they only care about money. Because in business, they care about money. Okay? Also, some zoos have shows such as dolphin performance. Okay, they even keep dolphins. So this show sell a lot of ticket and zoos make a lot of money from it. But these shows are only enjoyable for people, not animals. Because on this thing or in this on this example, yes, it is enjoyable for people, but for animal it is not because some of animal are being stressed, okay, about this kind of thing. Additionally, keeping animals in zoo is wrong because they have or animals or especially wild animals have their own habitat. Okay? Animals have the right to live with their families in their natural environment. In zoo, they often live in small cages with animals they do not know, and people let the animals be free in nature. Okay, as what I said earlier, wild animals should be on a wild, not inside the cage. Okay, because we as human being, we have our own habitat or places to live. Also, animals have too. That's why we shouldn't keep them as pet and let them free on their own habitat or natural environment. Any question?
I don't know.
Okay, so which one do you want here? Which topic do you want here?
Zoos are harmful.
Cases are harmful. So today or for today's class, we will going to create a paragraph about this because this one is really is an interesting one. But before that, let me try to have this. That's why. No. Okay, so let me share the one here. Okay, let's start with this one. So for this topic, we will be having unit 3 about animals that is being kept at zoo. So you said that zoos are harmful, right? And we will going to make a paragraph about it. And on a paragraph, there are three sections: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Okay? We will going to make a paragraph. So let's start here. So what would be the title of your paragraph?
Zoos is jail for animals.
Zoos are considered as jail for animals.
Yeah.
Okay, that is your topic.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start with the paragraph.
Uh,
Your introduction.
Zoo is zoo is harmful for animals.
Zoo is harmful for animals. Okay.
Okay. Like say argument.
paragraph, an
Okay.
an essay.
What?
A paragraph. We will going to make a paragraph about your topic. Zoos are considered as jail for animals. So in a paragraph or a paragraph writing, we have three sections: the topic sentence or introduction, the body, and the conclusion.
Mm.
An essay about this one.
Oh. Um, mm,
Again, we are doing an essay, and and in essay there are three section or three paragraph: introduction, body, and conclusion. So in the introduction, you need to introduce your topic or your topic sentence, which is this one, right?
mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Uh, um,
Last time, you give some reasons why that topic is not good, right? Do you still remember the first one that you did?
yeah.
3 reasons why smartphone is better than book. So in this one, you can also give reasons why jail is considered, or why zoo are considered as jail for animals. Okay, let
Yeah.
me have the book again. So you can try to have this one. Okay, because at this one, they said that zoos are harmful. Why? Because zoos are considered our business, and they are also care about money. Okay. Also, on the other hand, lives of the animals are less important because they are just a props or a tool for the zoo. Okay. And also, the shows inside the zoo are enjoyable only for people, not for animals. And they are mainly, or they on this one, they also said that the animals in zoos is wrong because they have their own environment or natural environment like the wild, which
Mhm.
is their home. Okay, but on the one that you had here, we will going to focus more about why are zoo considered as jail for animal, because they are being kept, right? They are just inside the cage, which is considered jail for human being.
Mhm.
So let's start with the introduction.
Okay. Really harmful for animals. Animals can lose their freedom.
Okay, so zoo is harmful for animals and they lose yeah, you're good. They lose their freedom.
Freedom and wildness.
Their freedom
Wildness.
and wildness. Okay, very good. Okay, because if animals are in the wild, they can do everything that they want. Okay, good job.
Mm.
What else?
Zoos environment can be bad for animals.
What is it again?
The zoo environment can be bad for animals.
Zoos. Okay, environment And what is it again?
Is bad for animals.
Okay, animals or wild animals. Very good. Do you want to add more?
Then they can like, oh, what is that like? Hmm. Like, they can do animal abuse.
Abuse?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because keeping some animals or wild animals inside the cage, it is like you are abusing it or you are abusing those animals because they doesn't have any freedom. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's harmful for animals and they lost their freedom and wildness. Keeping them inside the cage is like you are abusing their right as an animal. Okay, because animal also have their rights, their right to live in the wild and their right to hunt in the wild. Okay, because if an animal is being kept in the cage or especially in zoo, they will going to lose their wildness. Okay, because because if you keep them, you will going to keep them forever. You will not going to release it in wild because they doesn't have any capacity to live in wild,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So we are all done for today's class and we will just going to continue this essay on our next class. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you for today, Jason, and have a good day ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.